Hi everybody. This is Sarah from Serenity, and today I'm excited to be looking at the forecast for April Aries natives. This includes sun, moon, and rising sign. Today I'll be using a variety of cards, including the traditional Rider-Waite deck. This is my take on the astrology and the tarot, and because of that, it will not resonate with everyone. So if this doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. Today I will be drawing cards for 6 important sections of your life, and they are what you're bringing forward from March into April, your obstacle for the month, your biggest asset for the month, your home life, your love life, the outcome, in other words, where you'll be at the end of the month, and then, as I said, a crystal card, giving you the heads up on what energy you need to make the most of April. You can find out more about all the decks I've used, as well as other videos in this series in the description box below. I've also added a timestamp below if you would like to skip ahead to a certain section of the video. Okay, so let's get right to it. The first card will be what you're bringing forward into the month. And the card is simplicity. You have adjusted how you've been looking at life. Aries, you spent the last several months really going back over your own morals, your own philosophy of life too, because things have changed so much and you're at a better point now. A more simplified life makes sense for you because the less you own, the less that you're responsible for, the more fun you can have, the more adventures you can have. So you've kind of been paring down and getting ready for this new beginning that's been brewing in the background. It actually started the last week of March, but you're still on that roll and you're moving forward with this new, more positive outlook. You've adjusted what you consider to be the whole definition of success as well. And with that, you have adopted a brand new type of outlook, and it's much more simple, it's much more honest, and it is something that has really shifted your whole outlook on life. Life doesn't have to be complicated. We, as people, make life complicated. And I think you're having that realization and understanding that you don't need as much as you thought you did to be happy. So you've got this newfound love for streamlined things and ease of life coming into April. March was a pretty good month for you, all in all. It had its ups and downs, yes, but you're feeling better, you're feeling more excited about life again, and you're grasping those opportunities that are being presented to you. The last couple of months have been kind of hard for you to move forward because you've lost a lot of your self-confidence. And it wasn't one incident that happened, it was just a series of events that have kind of left you feeling less than optimistic. But you've gotten that back in March, and now you're ready to go. You're ready to get out there and have these new experiences. You're ready to take advantage of what's being offered to you and move forward. You're at a good place to begin the month. Okay, let me shuffle really quickly, and we're going to draw your obstacle. And I'm drawing this from the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And your obstacle card is the 7 of Wands. And the image represented in this card is a man standing on a hill being challenged by opponents below. So sometimes it can mean a mock battle, a small challenge, a small skirmish, or sometimes it's more relevant to you're defending your position against attack or retaliation from unknown foes. In other words, you have the high ground, so you're going to be okay, but there will still be a battle. This card also represents setting boundaries in relationships, fighting for romance, standing your ground financially too, not overspending, those types of things. It's a challenge for sure, but it's nothing you can't handle. The key is you have to remain faithful and dedicated to your ultimate goal. Stay focused, you'll have no problem beating your opponent. But if you're not focused, then even small annoyances can get under your skin, and before you know it, you're dropping deadlines, or you're moving boundaries, or you're not doing what you're supposed to do at work. So that's what we're looking at. As an obstacle, this is a small one. Yeah, it could be much worse, trust me. And especially after the year you've had last year, you probably know this as well. This is only a small obstacle, and it is something well within your realm to take care of. So just stay vigilant and stay focused on what you want to accomplish. And if anyone comes along and tries to draw you into an argument or a fight, just know that you have the high ground and don't participate. And everything should flow very good for you. So let me shuffle really quickly, and we're going to look at the next card, which is your biggest asset to use in the month of April. And I will be drawing from the Doreen Virtue Oracle Fairy deck for the next, I think, 3 cards. This one is your biggest asset in the the month, and it is, and the card is the magic of nature. So your biggest asset for the month of April will be getting out there and enjoying nature, spending time outside, having fun. You know, you're a very adventurous soul, Aries, and while you do like to do stuff in the winter, springtime is your time. So if you're in that part of the world where you can get outside, you can go hiking, you can ride motorcycles, you can go out and just do and be and maybe do some skydiving, some bungee jumping, you know, you're all for it. And you feel more alive when you're out in nature and you are out doing things. So this will be your biggest asset because it will not only feed your need for adventure, but it will also take your mind off some of the other concerns that are worrying you for the month. All in all, this is going to be a very good month for you, but you're almost at the stage in life where you're waiting for the other shoe to fall because that's what you've had lately. You've had one step forward, two steps back. Good things happen, but there is a catch with it. You have a new job, but it requires you to buy a new car, or your job was great, but it was only seasonal. You know, it's things like that. So you're almost afraid to be too optimistic right now. But by spending time out in nature, by just relaxing and being and taking your mind off all your worries, you definitely will feel better and life will move a lot smoother for you. So this will be one of your biggest assets for the month. So if you do end up feeling stressed, or maybe you start being a little bit too reactive or pessimistic, then make sure that you schedule time to go outside. And the next card will cover your home life. Let me shuffle really quickly. And the card is Problem Resolved. So this is a very good card in a very good placement. You've been having some issues with your home life. You've been trying to really make the best of the situation and it hasn't been working. But behind the scenes, your angels, your guides have been working to help you resolve this problem. And it looks like in March, it was probably being very close to being resolved. But for sure, in April, there won't be any of those issues surrounding your home life. So that could possibly mean, of course, that you are moving or you've just recently moved and things are flowing so much better because you did. With everything going on in the world, it can be really frightening right now to make any major life decisions. But Aries, you draw opportunity to you all the time. You have wonderful job offers, you have offers on the best deals, you have people that really seek you out. Have faith in yourself and know that you made the right decision and that your home life will definitely be a lot smoother in the month of April. Okay, the next card will be your love life, and I'm going to break this down into single and also partnered Aries natives. So let me shuffle really quickly. The card is Letting Go, which is really interesting in this placement, isn't it? For single Aries natives, I would say it's time to rake the dating pattern. You've been looking for a certain type. Aries has really high standards, and you really like physical attributes as well, physical beauty or a handsome partner. So maybe it's time to really look at that and look if there are some other things that could be more important, like a good sense of humor or someone who is dependable. You like to have fun and you like to go and do things and you're very adventurous. So a lot of the other signs can't keep up with you. They are more sedentary or they want more security and more downtime than you want out of your relationships. And that's okay. You don't have to settle down just because the person that you're interested in has told you that's what they want. Because looking at relationships in the long term, after the momentary attraction is over and you start getting to know the person, your values and morals, your hobbies, your interests are what make a relationship last. If you know starting out that this person wants something different than you, then they are probably not the right person for you. And I know that it's been a dry spell, that you haven't been dating as much as normal, but that's okay. That's all about to change. Things are looking better for you as we go further into the year, so don't commit yourself to somebody who wants something different than you do. For partnered Aries, well, If you're struggling in a relationship and you don't know whether you should stay or you should go, I mean, come on, you actually do know, don't you? You know what you should do, but for other reasons, you haven't made the break yet. You're hopeful that things will settle down and that you can get the spark back that you used to have in the beginning. Probably not. It's probably not going to happen. Too much has happened to you, to your partner, and too much has been thrown at you by life to go back to what it used to be. So if you are struggling, this is probably the month where you part ways, and then you'll be at a much better place towards the end of the year to maybe get out there and date again. There is no rush though, because love is around you and it will come to you regardless. If you're looking at ending a long-term relationship, ask yourself some questions such as, how long have you been feeling this way? Is this something that's only been since the pandemic, or did the pandemic just actually shine light on the differences between you and your spouse? Or the fact that you don't have distractions so that you are home and you are spending time together and you realize you have nothing in common and that you don't want the same things? Because if you're in that situation, it's time to move on. You know intuitively what you should do. So let me draw the last card, and this will be the outcome or where you will be at the end of April if you stay on the path that you're currently on. Then I will draw one more after that for the crystal. But okay, let me shuffle really quickly. Okay, and the card is New Opportunities. Very awesome. Basically, if you stay on the path that you're on now, new opportunities will be opening up for you at the end of April. And this is really not a big surprise, is it? Things are flowing better overall for you. The money's coming in, you're getting along better with your friends, you're feeling better, you're doing more. So yeah, of course, new opportunities are coming. So I think this is a really positive ending to the month. Overall, if we look at the cards, we see that, yeah, you're going to have a few challenges, but nothing you can't handle. This is going to be a much better month for you. Everything is in your control. And yeah, except for the problems with possibly a long-term relationship ending, everything is flowing much easier than it has been. So let me shuffle really quickly, and this is the best crystal to work with for the month of April. Oh, nice, nice. It is citrine. Citrine is a lovely stone. Citrine is part of the quartz family. Citrine is used for manifesting wealth and abundance. It is a very lucky stone. It's a stone that brings in good things. It promotes focus, motivation, creativity, being present, self-expression. It's a wonderful crystal that really helps us concentrate and move forward. It gets us out of the planning stage into the doing stage. It's also very good for releasing negative traits. So it's a good stone to have in your arsenal anyway, but will be a very awesome stone to meditate with and to carry with you in the month of April, Aries. I think this will be a very good month for you, and that things are finally shifting in your favor. Relax and enjoy it. Make the most of this time. If you haven't already, please be sure and subscribe. And if you liked this video or found it helpful, be sure and give it a like and let me know in the comment section below. Once again, thank you guys so much for being part of the Serenity family. I'll see you soon. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.